Falcon fans, hello, Falcon fans. Good evening, good evening. It is halftime. Our beloved Falcons are down 17 to 10, but this is just a quick pop up show. Going to try and interview a few folks that are there. If I can, great. If I can't, hey, at least I brought you the news, right? So here's the deal. Right now, Falcons are down 17 to 10. Did get a chance to see Michael Penix get out there and play and sling it around. And Penix looked pretty good. I think he did miss one to Casey Washington, but other than that, he looked pretty good. Came down, they did score a touchdown. Played well, read defense well. Of course, it was vanilla coverage. It's preseason, but he did make the accurate throws, accurate reads. Looks like he put the juice on it when he had to, and when it needed to be a touch pass, it was. So, just a very good job from Michael Penix, doing well. Falcons defense in the first half, I'd say first quarter looked pretty good. Now, I think as they begin to switch folks out, Miami did have a little success running the ball. So we probably need to tighten that up. But all in all, hey, it was a pretty good first half. Um, Again, they look pretty good. Don't really have a lot to say about that. I'm just waiting on a potential guest to join and just kind of give us an on scene personnel, if you will. Again, please like and subscribe. This is for my ATL Sports One on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. As hey, we are trying to grow the channel and try and share our experiences with you. On a bad note, it looks like Jace, not Jace. Gosh, what's his name? Safety, second string free safety that we drafted last year. Looks like he got hurt, and he came out on a stretcher, so it did not look good. That's unfortunate. Hopefully, we can cross our hands and our fingers and whatever else, but it did not look good from that perspective. Hopefully, it's not as serious, but he was carted off on a stretcher. I also believe that Trice looks like he went down. I don't know how serious his injury is, but he did go down. So other than that, everything was okay. The defense looks like toward the end of the second half, Miami was able to run the ball towards the right end. And I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that was pursuit. I don't know if we weren't getting enough penetration off the line. I don't know what that was, but looks like they were able to kind of gain momentum and do what they needed to do to score. We did have a fumble. I believe Heineke came in, and on the exchange between he and the center, there was a fumble, which of course resulted in an easy touchdown for Miami. So I think we fumbled the ball on like the 10, or something like that. So it's not like they drove the length of the field and scored again in the second quarter. That Miami's offense did have, it was a little easier for them to drive down the field, but again, they only scored once. So, wasn't too bad. Um, wasn't too bad. Wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad. But the offense looked really well. The offense was in sync. The ball came out where it needed to. Penix's arm is absolutely beautiful. He made passes where he had to have touch. In other words, maybe you take a little bit off on it and you just kind of lay it out there for the receiver going up the sideline. There was one specific pass I saw, and it was just beautiful. He put it behind the cornerback in front of the safety. Great job, great throw. Everything was excellent. And there were a few where he had to really gun it in there, and he did so. So just watching him, it looks like he knows when to, bring out that howitzer and when not to, or when to gun it and when not to. And that's, I'm not going to say that's uncommon, but you don't see it every day in rookie quarterbacks. So it's good to see that. It is good to see that. Looks like they're still at halftime. I'm waiting on my counterpart to kind of join from the scene, but again, she may not have great reception. So if she doesn't on the show doesn't show up, do apologize. But yeah, just good to see my Falcons out tonight. Looks like again, Rondell Moore was injured a couple of days ago, so I don't know if the Falcons are going to look in house for his replacement or if they're going to go out and see who they can get. I did see where Juju Smith-Schuster was released earlier from the team that he was with. He does have a connection with Ike Hilliard, and I guess some of the best years he had were with Ike. So maybe that's a possibility. Um, maybe not. Um, I did see Julio as a possibility. I wouldn't be upset with that. I wouldn't be too upset with Julio hopping on. I wouldn't. I mean, let's look at it, right? He'd be a fourth string, so it's not like you're going to pay him first string money. And he's a great on the field teacher. He's a great off the field coach. So he could help some of our young talent. That's really what I'm looking at. Um, there are a few other choices that we could go with, but I mean, we'll see. We could go with an internal candidate. It really just depends. But I am interested to see what they do. So don't know. More to come on that. What's really scaring me now is what is his name? Second string safety. Guy hits really hard. What is his name? What is his name? What is his name? DeMarco Hellams. So DeMarco Hellams went out on a stretcher. Obviously, he's not coming back this game, but whenever you see that, that's never good. That's never good. Hopefully, he's okay. Don't know. Don't know that we've received word on the status of his injury, but he did go out on a stretcher, and as we stated, that's never good. So that's about it. Looks like they are preparing to come back for the second half. So, just an update, real quick update. This pop up show isn't going to be longer than 10 minutes. Just wanted to provide that. Hopefully, the Falcons can come back here in the second half. I think third string will be quarterback, or maybe the fourth string quarterback. Let's look at the Falcons depth chart and see. It was Heineke that started at the end of the second quarter. So maybe it'll be Heineke in the third and whoever the fourth string is in the fourth quarter. Heineke did not look great. Didn't really have a lot of progress down the field. Didn't really prosper much under him. So, we'll see. Did take a look at Jace McClellan. I think he had one 10-yard run in the game. So there's that. Outside of that, wasn't much traction, at least for Jace. I didn't really get a chance to see anybody else because I was kind of in and out. But I'm just wondering who that third string is going to be. So that's interesting. That's something to pay attention to. That's a camp battle. I guess the other camp battles are going to be our defensive backs, and Hamilton has looked good. Hamilton has looked very good in the first half. I don't know if he's going to play the second half, probably not, but he looked really good. I think he got an interception, and he almost had a second one. So Hamilton's looked really good. Defensive back looked good, to be honest with you. So yeah, so it does not look like my counterpart is going to join, and that's okay. Like I said, this is a very quick halftime report. So I will probably be joining one time for the fan for the post game show, and we can just update you on that, and just kind of go over everything that happened, everything that took place. By the way, in case you missed it earlier, one time for the fan did achieve success in that they or we on one time, because I'm a part of it, we did reach 1,000 subs on that. So very excited about that. Happy to see that. And hey, hopefully we can get to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So if you are also a one time for the fan, fan, if you will, if you do watch the show occasionally, please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe this one. Again, this is For My ATL Sports 1 at YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I'll let you guys get back to the game. And hey, have a great one.